It is not every day you see a V10 engine, but if you are driving a heavy-duty Ford with the Triton V10 or maybe a high-performance BMW, you know these engines are absolute beasts. However, seeing code P02DE can be confusing because it talks about learning at minimum limit for the cylinder number 10 fuel injector. This is not your standard broken part code. It is an adaptation code. Your engine's computer is incredibly smart. It is constantly learning how your engine breathes and burns fuel. It adjusts exactly how long to open the fuel injector to get the perfect burn. When you get this code, the computer is screaming for help because it has tried to pull back the fuel on cylinder 10 as much as it possibly can, but the mixture is still wrong. It has hit the minimum limit of its adjustment range. Think of it like trying to turn down the volume on a radio that is already at 0, but it's still making noise. This usually means that specific cylinder is getting too much fuel mechanically, or the computer thinks it is. A leaking fuel injector is a prime suspect here. If the injector is stuck slightly open, it drips fuel constantly, and the computer tries to compensate by shortening the pulse width until it can't go any lower. But do not just throw an injector at it yet. You need to check for anything that could mess up the air-fuel mixture in that specific cylinder. A vacuum leak near cylinder 10's intake runner could confuse the system, or even a spark plug that is not firing correctly, causing unburnt fuel to trick the sensors. Also, listen for a hissing sound around the intake manifold. Since this is a learning code, once you fix the mechanical issue, you often have to reset the computer's memory so it can relearn the correct values. It's a complex issue, but if you tackle it logically, you can figure it out without replacing parts at random.